on first down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. He'll find Metcalf. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And that pitch just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defense coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebacker.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jackson now escaping the pressure right. Going for Metcalf. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. DK Metcalf, 67 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. To throw is Jackson. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on second down. Lock. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
It's complete to Grant. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
Hey, Haywood. Ready?
Lock now on first down. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second 7. Here's Lock. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try the left side. It's Grant, and he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Let it. 57, come on. Hey, lock it. 22 top bomber, 22 down.
From midfield, here's Locke. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on 1st. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over to the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Hey. Get it.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll run on 1st down. Grant. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Locke going to throw. Complete to Bryant. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Mike. Lost the pass. Switch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Mike's 50. Hey, orbit. Hey, check Mike 50.
Lock now on 3rd and goal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Now it's Jackson, and he will get into the end zone, and it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd down. On third down, it's Grant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
To throw in his lock. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Mike, 53.
Throwing his lock on third down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. They do go for it. It's locked. Brought in over the middle by Graham. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Locke now 5 for 5 on the drive. He's responded after the interception. It's first and 10. Locke now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check 99.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual. As we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 48 yards. Now Locke. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aaron Lynch gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old.
It'll be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, still a half plus to play, but it is a two-score game. They're going to go onside kick early, and the Bills are going to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal their APL.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt, what a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. On second and a long way to go. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. Hey, come on. Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to fire you up.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Well, they get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down. Jackson, flush to his right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it first and 10, just shy of midfield. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. A final shot before half for Locke. They're going to set up the screen here. This is Grant. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. On first down, it's Grant, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between second and 4 and second and 8 and 9.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, you don't want to see me.
You're out. Check 26, check 26.
From the gun on third down, Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Aaron Lynch. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. They go again with Muhammad. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On the carry, it's Muhammad. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. On third down, Muhammad. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. On first down, Grant. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On second down and 4. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Lynch able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun on third down. Lock. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
53 for Mike. 53.
6'6", pull it high. You ain't doing nothing today. Shoot.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Lock now on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Check 15. Check 15.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On first down, Lock, and this is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The Dolphins on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Lock to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. From the gun on third down. Lock. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On first and 10, here's Locke. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Corey Grant, his second touchdown of the afternoon. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score.
Check 13. Now.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got this down to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. Incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. $12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Now Jackson dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Montez Sweat, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. After the sack on first down, Jackson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Jackson. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. But things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. To throw is locked. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Bang, 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 bang.
Check 52.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. There it goes. There it goes.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the time.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Lock to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. And the Dolphins are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw it is Locke. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, 45 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. One final try for Locke. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to